The North is finished politically in Nigeria, and now to the news in full. The recent reports that operatives of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) raided the Abuja home of a former executive secretary of the National Health Insurance Scheme (NHIS), Professor Usman Yusuf, picking him up a few days after he spoke as chairman at a one-day consultative forum organized by a political pressure group, Tabjian Matasan Ayawa Northern Youth Movement, held in Bauchi on Saturday, the 25th of January, is nothing but a confirmation that the North is finished politically in Nigeria. This man the EFCC whisked away was very vocal in his criticism of former President Buhari and his government. He is also currently preoccupied with calling out Tinubu and the present government. Could it be because of his stringent criticism of this government that he is being remembered for persecution? Obviously, because why? He's just a secretary, so why would they be accusing him of something and they are whisking him away? It is because they are criticizing the government. You know, this government that we have, they don't like criticism. You can't talk to them, you can't advise them, you can't call them out. They don't like it. So obviously that is why they are accusing him of something now that he probably did not do. Obviously. Not today. Now look at the allegations being bandied against him, that during his tenure as the NHIS boss, he gave a contract to a company said to be linked to his nephew. This is one of the accusations. Meanwhile, a short while ago, we learned that tens of trillions of naira worth of contracts for the construction of the Calabar-Lagos Coastal Highway was awarded to a company directly linked to the president's son. Oh, can you imagine? Contract for Calabar-Lagos was given to a company linked to Sheyi Tinubu. Now you're arresting somebody for giving a contract to his nephew. What's the difference? Which one is even closer? My question is a nephew and a son, which is more connected or related? So what are they indeed accusing the man for? It's not because of anything, it's because he's accusing them. And once you look for their trouble like this, they will put another trouble on your head. They will put the things that you did not do, they will say you did it. This is not defending or trying to exonerate the former NHIS boss or whatever allegations, but from the character and timing of the arrest, it obviously smells of a continuation of the harassment, intimidation and decimation of the opposition, especially those from the north, who can muster enough courage and boldness to query what the present government is doing to the north. Even if Prof. Yusuf's arrest was connected with his tenure as former National Health Insurance Scheme boss, it's hard to convince Nigerians that the immediate reason for his arrest are not political, exactly because why didn't you arrest him since? Why didn't you arrest him probably when he retired and you did some audits on his account and you saw that, oh, there are some discrepancies? You didn't arrest him then. Why now? Why now that he's accusing you people? And we know that this government, they don't like criticism. Once you talk, is either they arrest you, is either they harass you, is either they shall do something to you and say, oh, you've done something before, and then they go and bring it out. It's hard to convince Nigeria, yes. What happened to former governors who had ESC cases but were overlooked and even given political appointments by the Tinubu administration? If past activities of a person while in office are the motives for arrests, public office holders, then the EFCC should explain to Nigerians why it is selective in the choice of its priorities for arresting people. Yes, why did EFCC wait for 6 years? Imagine, after 6 years, that is when you remember that, oh, he committed this atrocity, and then you are now coming for him. It's obviously because he's talking against Tinubu's government. That's just the only reason. Would EFCC have gone after him if he happened to be a praise singer and an advocate for President Tinubu's second term in office? I doubt it. Selective arrest of government critics or opposition members by EFCC raises questions that will impact on his own credibility. Yusuf's arrest will surely cast doubt on the sincerity of EFCC. Of course, we know that EFCC, they are not sincere before. This is not going to make any difference. We've already known that EFCC, they are not sincere at all in all their dealings. Professor Yusuf had told the Northern youth at the Bauchi conference that no Northerner should blame anyone for our current situation. We brought it upon ourselves. In 2015, we voted out the administration under the pretense of Boko Haram. Today, where are we? We had Muhammadu Buhari as president for 8 years, yet the Abuja-Kaduna-Kano road is not completed. Can you imagine? And he had a Northerner for 8 years. He couldn't do that in 8 years. Today, the North is crying of betrayal. The question is, who betrayed who? Out of the over 8 million votes allocated to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu as his voodoo score in the 2023 presidential election, over 5 million came from the North. That means the North chose to be betrayed. You people still voted for him. You voted for him now. In 2015, it was the same North that voted for Muhammadu Buhari as president. He spent 8 years but could not complete a viable project in the region. But this present administration, within 1 year, go and see what it has done for the other side of the country, he added. All we can do is sit idle and cry that we have been betrayed. We have people in the National Assembly, they do not talk for the North anymore since the exit of people like Gudaji Kazari. Whatever happened to the North was caused by the Northerners. Thank you for saying the truth. You need to tell them the truth. If you don't know, let me tell you that 8 governors put us in the present situation in the North. They assiduously promoted the Muslim presidential ticket. It did not only bring the present administration but brought out sharp division in the North between Muslims and Christians who were before now brothers and sisters. They have succeeded in widening the relationship gap among the Northerners. We have become a joke now. Recently, I watched on TikTok when someone stated that that Muslim presidency has failed us. It will not fail you. Next time we will try Christian presidency. Can you imagine? Very funny. You can see what we have been reduced to. The North is really finished. It is obvious that Professor Yusuf has become a thorn in the flesh of Tinubu and his administration. Little wonder that they have chosen to silence him. That's what they do. They will make sure that they silence you. You will not be able to talk again. That is what they are trying to do. Today it is Yusuf who is being persecuted. Tomorrow it may be you, and that is the truth. Magaji wrote from Tafawa Balewa University, Bauchi State. Yes, so it might be you tomorrow. Okay. Abdulmumin Bashir says, what nonsense, not finished politically just because one professor was arrested by EFCC. How? Google it though. Is it not finished for you? Are they not the ones really betraying themselves? You have somebody that you voted for 8 years, he didn't do anything for you. You still voted another person that was recommended by the same person that did not do anything for you for good 8 years. Now you are shouting that, oh, they betrayed the people. Why won't they betray you? Of course, they are the ones doing themselves now. Adedayo says the whole Nigeria is finished if nothing is urgently done to the so-called leaders to check either past or current. Mr. Magaji, the blowing wind is not limited to the north alone, but the whole of Nigeria. Yes, so it's everybody that is even facing it. It's not the northerners alone. Ejeyinka Oladipo says, let the man clear himself by the allegations of corruption charged against him after 6 years. Is he the only one criticizing the government? People like to politicize every issue in Nigeria. Let him engage his lawyer for defense. If it is from the south, you will not hear anything but anybody from the north crying everywhere. So when people enter church and kill the members of the north are united then. Killing on Christmas Day, not are united. That time, this man thinks all evil committed against the Christian has been forgotten. Okay. Sunday John Viana says, EFCC at Tinubu's bulldog. Yes, so very useless person. It is well. My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.